What's up, you guys? DJ Anomaly here. Been having a lot of requests about how to scratch on the Mixtrack Pro, how to mix with the Mixtrack Pro, or how to scratch or mix in general. So I'm going to give you guys a couple tutorials. This is one of many. They're going to be very basic, very fast, very simple. But before I even get into any of those, I do want to tell you guys there are many books out there that teach basically how to be successful in anything. Well, there's one that if you guys have a little bit of time, it won't take very much, not much time at all to read and get through, but it will definitely step your game up. Check this book out. It is called Bounce. It's basically, the science of success. There's a couple other books that are very similar to it. Talent Code, Talent is Overrated, and Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell. All three of those books are really good. This one I like because basically it kind of outlines the other books because it came after them, so it includes a lot of their information too. But there's no secret to success and all that. If you want to be good at something, you're gonna have to spend hours and hours of practice. Now, these different books, they call it purposeful practice, deliberate practice, concentrated practice. It's all the same thing. Ultimately, it's practicing and getting better every time you practice. So, I just wanted to say that real quick, and then also definitely buy this DVD. It is so worth it. It's called DJ Cubert's Complete Do-It-Yourself Guide to Scratching. It's definitely worth the money. If you don't have it, find it, get your hands on it. It is definitely worth it. It will help you with all your practicing. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into some basic scratching. From there, we're going to go into mixing, beat matching, beat juggling, all that other stuff we'll get into in later tutorials. So some very basic scratching. I'm not a super scratch DJ or anything like that. And especially on this piece of equipment, you can do some basic stuff, but you can't really get real technical with it. So I'll bring up VirtualDJ here, and let's go ahead and get into some basic stuff. So here I have my crossfader and my volume stuff. So watch the crossfader, watch the record, you'll kind of see what I'm doing here. Let's get first into the configuration stuff. So this is how I have it configured. You might have it configured different, but I would definitely recommend trying this setup up first. See if it works for you. So set this up, sound card to new mark, outputs, there it is. Go to options, crossfader I have to scratch, pitch range I have to negative or plus 10. You can change that to whatever you want. I just like it there. Jog mode vinyl, of course. Scratch sensitivity, this is a big one. I have it on like 300. If you want less than that, if you want it less responsive, you can do that. If you want it more responsive, you can do that. But that's where I have mine. To me, that's where it feels most like actual vinyl. Jog Q is way down, and bend is, those are pretty much standard. I didn't really mess with that stuff. Everything else I didn't mess with either. So I did this in another video, but here it is again, bam. Those are the settings that I'm using. So we'll go ahead and get into what you're really tuning in for scratching. So we'll start with the scratch that every DJ must know. It is the baby scratch, which is basically the cue scratch. And it's how you cue up your record and all that good stuff. So you leave the crossfader in the middle or open. From there, you're just gonna take your sample and we're gonna scratch. Very simple. Nothing crazy. Back and forth, baby scratch. So that's the baby scratch. From there, we can get the crossfader involved, and we can start closed, we open it, forward scratch. We let the sample play, close, and then again open the fader, play, close. So that's a forward scratch. Reverse scratch is obviously going to be the reverse of that. So start closed. When you're coming back with the record, open up the fader. Nothing crazy. So forward, reverse, forward, reverse. You mix those two up and you get a chirp. Can't really do chirps on this very well because there's some lag in the crossfader. So that's going to be another tutorial. And then from there, let's see, transforming is pretty easy. Basically, you're letting the sample go back and forth, and from there, you're just opening and closing the fader. So that's pretty much it. Reverse, forward, transformers, baby. Can get into some tails. But those are more advanced. Anyway, so I wanted to keep this video short. That's it. We got many more videos coming up. Make sure you check out my page, YouTube/DJ Anomaly, ANOMOLY. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will catch you on the flip side.